Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boy in the Beard. Beard, how we feeling? Week 4 action coming down the pipeline. Are you ready, my man?
Yes, sir. And we got our first before noon game tomorrow with the Jags and the Falcons out in London.
Home away from home for the Jaguars. We're just looking at it. Seats as low as $17.
Yikes.
Would not find that anywhere over here.
Definitely not.
Just tried to buy tickets to the October 11th or October 12th Broncos game, and those puppies, lowest ones are 240. So
Also,
that was in the nosebleeds. So Patrick Price, I get it. Now the Taylor Swift price, it's the worst.
you know,
These Swifties, dude, they need to get lost a little bit. So I'm trying to see my
not a fan.
guys go nuts. No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Sleeper, they've lost the plot too. A little bit of I mean, to be fair on them, a little bit of action, changing up the Travis Kelsey um, avatar to Taylor Swift. Fine, whatever. You get some buzz, but golly, tired of seeing it. It's the only thing that women at work are talking about, and I just can't take it.
Yeah. Uh, it's just the stuff you see is just. And then taking shots at Brittany Mahomes and all that stuff about her being PO'd, that she's not the center of attention or the biggest star anymore. It's just like, she doesn't care. We think
Yeah,
she's jacked to be able to hang out with Taylor Swift now.
to be fair, probably not a bad shout. I would guess Taylor Swift probably has some fun. They probably all have fun, so probably a decent bit. But Brian, the first game of the week, that Thursday game, Lions Packers. Packers looked dreadful in that
Yep.
first half. First half, Jordan Love is questionably not good. Only throws down about 50% of his uh, uh, passes into the arms of the Packers wide receivers. Are
Yep.
they not good?
I think they just had an easy schedule early on to make them look fairly decent. Especially last week when they're down 17-0. That game was donezo if Derek Carr doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. I kind of like Dobbs Romeo. I think he's a
Yeah.
pretty good player. Same thing with Reed. I think he's pretty nice. Musgrave goes out with the concussion. AJ Dillon, I think maybe one of the most worthless backs you could find.
It's funny because for him, really good rookie year. And I think he's statistically gotten worse every year he's been in the league.
Yeah,
I'd
there's
have to go
nothing.
back and look, but he had a good rookie year and everyone was hyping him up. And he's statistically gotten worse, I'm pretty sure, every year.
And then the bowling ball just keeps getting worse. I just I don't get it. Aaron Jones didn't really have too much to say either in that showing. But then again, if you're down, I think they only had like 46 passing yards at the end of the first half. Um,
Wasn't great.
Referees again are terrible. At the end of the third quarter, clock strikes zero, and if they throw that thing for a 46-yard bomb to,
Yeah,
I think it was Reed
it was Reed.
on on that right side.
Yep.
I just don't understand. If you are a serious business, how do you not have one of the most pivotal part to your pivotal aspects to your whole business functioning properly? You got
Well,
lawyers
that
out there, you got accountants, and they're not good.
yeah, well, they were talking about that as well. And again, that goes down to your point of be good at your job. Uh, they brought in their NFL ref guy that watches the games and comes in on certain plays and talks about it. And he was like, maybe they thought it was just the play clock rule, because the play clock rule, it does the point one or point two, like it does the half seconds and whatnot,
Yeah, tenths,
tenths,
tenth
whatever.
of a second.
And he goes, maybe they were thinking it was that way, and that's why they let it go. But he goes, when the play clock hits zero, there's nothing like that clock. It's like as soon as it hits 0, it's done. They don't get the 0.9, 0.8. They don't get any of that. As soon as it hits 0, done. And it was
blatant.
It was blatant.
It was blatant. It was a second, probably 2 seconds late because I think the announcer said, "Oh, well, it hit 0. We're continuing to play."
He was like, and that's the end of the third quarter. Oh, nope, we're going.
Yeah.
In the end, didn't really affect the game. Just gave the Packers another touchdown, give them a glimmer of hope, and then you got Quay Walker. God knows what he's doing.
Can we still not jump over the line on a field goal? What are we doing here?
Well, that's what he didn't even get flagged for. He got flagged for taking more than one step to do that. I think they changed it. You can jump over them.
But you have to be a freak of nature?
Yes.
In order
you can't line up over them, and you can't take more than one step. And again, it's a field goal.
Who's doing that?
It's a field goal to make it a 2-score game, 14 points or whatever. That guy is not blocking that, going to get anywhere near that either.
No. Line up like the Pats did. Get that. Get the timing down and go and block that thing. I just don't understand going from over the top like that. That just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that blocked field goals are just so rare in general, and they don't get blocked directly over the center. It's to the left or the right. Nothing really at the middle. It's ever blocked. I don't know, but everyone's like, "Oh, he had 19 tackles. He played a great game." Well, that.
Yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch on that.
At least he didn't get kicked out, though. That's good for him.
Good man. I did not make that bet, so that's unlucky on my part. So obviously you played the contrarian, and that did not work out for you in your favor. Yeah. You had Packers winning that one 27-20. Lions look to be easily the strongest team in division. Much to everyone's chagrin, Jahmyr Gibbs is not getting touches. And I realize, it's still working for him. They're still winning, right? But golly, 12, that's your 12th pick. 12th pick in the draft. What are we doing?
Mind-boggling.
You could have had Jalen Carter, who's an absolute monster. Him lining up with Aiden Hutchinson.
On the same side, like if they lined up on the same side.
Oh my God!
You're putting center, guard, tackle
on red alert
on almost every play. So the other D tackle and the other D end have one-on-ones essentially.
Yeah, good luck.
And you might even throw a tight end on that side too, or a running back chip block or something.
Yeah,
just mind-boggling. And they needed their cornerback play is not great either. Could have had Christian Gonzalez. Could have had this. It doesn't make sense. And then go again. We're talking about this from a fantasy perspective, I guess, instead of an actual. I bet there's still Detroit fans that are pissed that he's not playing.
As much as they like. Nice. I think he's having like a 6 yards of carry. I think Montgomery's only having like 3.
Yeah.
Montgomery does his job, to be fair. But would you rather have DeAndre Swift doing the same thing? Because obviously he can. Because Philly's doing that with them.
That's what I'm getting at. Is there was no need to waste it at 12. Just pick Carter at 6.
Yeah.
If you really wanted Gibbs that bad, you could have got him at 18 when you picked the linebacker who's
Jack Campbell.
Probably playing 50-60% of the snaps, not even in that much. And he was projected as a second rounder anyway. You could have got him in the second. It's mind-boggling what they're doing.
To be fair, though, I think it was kind of curious. The projections of a lot of these players did not end up being correct.
Fair.
So, maybe everyone was just blowing smoke over on everyone.
Just the way the draft room was when they picked him, though.
Oh, they were amped.
And the offensive coordinator and all the guys like, oh, we're going to use him in ways that you guys have never thought about. And it's like,
On the bench,
Yep, on the
baby.
bench.
Oh,
But
hell
again,
yeah.
I think me and you we're talking about it more as a fantasy perspective, but
Oh, sure.
at the same time, there's also some thought into it as just a football fan.
Yeah, you want to see the good players play.
Yeah.
But then again, this is his, his 4 games in. And I think you see the other running backs. I mean, if you look at it, everyone else is in shambles, right?
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, MCL, ACL, and you said meniscus as well.
Yep.
I mean, we've had Saquon Barkley that's been hurt. I mean, you got these guys that are in shambles. Do you really want to? Do you really want to put the mileage on those dudes early? And we can see that it's a running back by committee. So, I mean, you kind of do need the two-headed monster. So, it just sucks. Do not don't draft running backs early because you got Keenan, likes of Keenan Allen hanging around there doing absolutely nutty stuff. So,
Yeah, I think it's the other fantasy after everyone drafted him late second, early third, and Montgomery's going in like the 8th.
yeah,
Or maybe not that far down, but he's 6th, 7th, 8th round compared to him, and he's just having the better year and actually getting carries, which is mind-boggling. Again, that he's coming back from a 2-week injury,
and he gets that much work.
and he gets that much work. That's what was. I think that surprised more people than anything.
Yeah,
Was the volume than Gibbs not getting in more touches. I think it was he's hurt. Why are we ripping 32 carries on him? But
oh yeah, and not only that, but he was getting catches out of the backfield too.
Yeah.
So,
well, especially on that last drive when the game was over, they were up 3 scores, I think, at that point, and they're still throwing him out there, and it's like, get your third string in here, get him some touches.
yeah,
We need to get him hurt again, but I think he only had 2 runs on that last drive where he. I think they wanted to give him to 100. I think is what it was, but yeah,
hell yeah. We got the Chiefs at Jets. Tailor made for Sunday night, I think is what they've been saying. I got 28-10. Chiefs taking this one. What do you think?
I'm liking that.
You're gonna go 28-10 too? All right.
31-13.
Okay, 31-13.
I'll throw a field goal on each team.
I just don't think that the Jets have much to play for, or I don't think the Jets are going to put much out there. To be fair, this really does suck. It's too bad they couldn't flex the Bills Dolphins game into this, because that's going to be action packed, and Zach Wilson is going to watch his career just get flushed down the toilet in front of our eyes. That line is going to get torn up.
Yeah.
By Chris Jones and company.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the second Bills Dolphins game has to be on prime time, right?
I would think
there's just no way you can not have that as a prime time game. I just don't understand that.
I mean, especially now after watching this, them go absolutely bonkers. So let's see what that is.
I feel like the second game has to be.
I mean, that's going to be looking nice. I think they said that Bolton may be out here for this game, so Drew Tranquill is going to be getting his reps in again. Bills Dolphins is on January 7th, and that's to be determined. So that's gonna be a primetime game.
Yeah.
Drew Tranquill is gonna be getting some more reps in again this
Dude.
weekend, and man, what a steal from the Chargers! What a bunch of bums out there in Los Angeles. So we'll see. I think they're gonna smack the shit out of them. So. Zach Wilson is going to lose his job to Simeon here next week. So He'll probably lose it midway through this game. Like we talked about out in London, the Falcons Jaguars game. Jags home away from home played in London so many times these past couple of years, and I think they played twice here back to back in London here last year. I got Jaguars making a bounce back, 13-24. Jags are going to take that one.
24-13.
Yeah, I guess so. Fair.
Hopping on the train. I really hope the Jags can pull out something. I'm still trying to decide if I'm starting Lawrence or I'm just going to play it safe and go the Brock Purdy route. I just hope they get it together. They need to get it together. They've looked terrible. I just don't get it.
Yeah, just a little bit of a disconnect between the likes of Ridley and Trevor Lawrence. But I mean, ETN has looked kind of nice in some of these breakaway runs, right?
Yeah. Same offense as last year, and you're adding Ridley. I don't know how you can be worse. It's just mind-boggling to me. I'm going to go 24-17.
24-17. All right. Yeah,
Bijan 2 tutties.
Bijan's taking 2 tutties this game?
Yeah.
Okay. Make that bet. We gonna put a parlay together later today.
We can.
Would you put money on Bijan Robinson having 2 tutties?
Depending on what we're putting in, yeah.
I mean, I'm just putting $10 in if that's what's gonna happen. So
definitely anytime scorer.
Okay, anytime scorer, fair. Yeah, I think I think Christian Kirk is going to have another big game. Zay Jones is going to be out for Jacksonville. Ingram, I mean, that dude's been looking nicer too. So Kevin Ridley's got to be back on things. So we'll see. The game of the week though, Dolphins Bills. I have 31-24. Dolphins getting Waddle back here this weekend, and they are going to slap 3 Fins. What do you think?
Same score, but Bills.
Brian, like we talked about, it doesn't pay to be a contrarian. I don't know if you know what you're doing here. What about the Bills?
They have the better defense.
Do they? I don't know. You think the Bills have a better defense than the Dolphins are playing nicer. Who have the
Can you name me anybody on the Dolphins defense?
Chubb.
Bum.
Just a bum. Here, drink up.
Besides David Howard is the only guy I like on the Dolphins defense.
They've been playing pretty well though.
Actually, I do like Christian Wilkins as well. Outside of those two, the rest of their defense is bums.
So they lost to the Jets in an absolutely awful game. They beat the mess out of the Raiders because they're terrible. Washington Commanders, questionably dreadful as well. And you think
Commanders have a better defense than the Dolphins?
Yeah, okay, maybe that's fair, but Dolphins are still going to put up a slew of points on the Bills.
I said 31-24. Is that not a slew of points?
I don't know. I think
you're talking 17-13 or anything. Jeez, man.
There is no way.
Actually, hold on. Where are they playing?
I think they're at home. Dolphins are at home. Or sorry, Bills are at home.
Yeah, Bills winning that.
It's going to be like 90 degrees out. I lied. 62 game time.
Yeah, definitely Bills.
To be fair, Buffalo is -2.5. Over under is 53.5. So I mean, they think this is going to be a shootout as well. So I think anything. I don't know if it hits the over too many times on that front, but we are predicting it to go over. So I don't know. We'll see. Broncos, Bears, questionably the worst game of the weekend, and 0-3 teams. Both are looking exceptionally bad. What do you got, B?
Broncos get their first win.
You don't feel you don't feel good about that, do you?
No.
Oh my gosh.
17-16.
I said 17-10 to be fair. I think the Broncos are also going to take away a dub. Claypool on record here today saying that he is not being utilized correctly. It, just let Justin Fields just go out and just sling that puppy. But yeah, it's I just can't believe Broncos defense is that bad. There's no way that they're that bad. Right?
I mean, outside of Pat Surtain, I can't really name anybody.
Don't they have didn't they have like a top 10 defense last year? They were only averaging like 14 points a game.
Yeah.
Did they lose anyone?
They traded Chubb.
That was midway through the season though last year.
Is Simmons still there?
Oh gosh, Brian.
I can't remember his first name. I'm blanking. I know it's not. I know it's not.
Not Ben Simmons.
I know it's not Ben Simmons.
Not Ben Simmons. Okay.
Oh, what is his name?
Oh golly.
I think he's still there.
Justin. Yeah.
There you go. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there. He got a little upset.
I was thinking of Jesse. I was thinking of Jesse Bates III that was on the Bengals, and now he's in Atlanta. That's who I was thinking
of. He didn't practice on Friday though, so. Oof. 2 days as a limited participant, and he did not practice on Friday.
So besides Simmons and Surtain, that's all I could think about on that defense.
I mean, this was a top 10 defense last year. I can't imagine that they were that things have gone terribly south like this.
I mean, you can almost name like an edge rusher on every team. I can't think of one for them.
Yeah, maybe not.
I feel like I could.
I definitely know that I could not, but they're just not that bad. There's no way.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't name one for the Falcons. Like all I can think about is Grady Jarrett.
He's the kid that came from Ravens. Big mug. They got Zach Allen. They got DJ Jones. They got Jonathan Harris. Gregory, Randy Gregory out of.
Oh yeah, I forgot he went to them last year, but he's a bum.
Another slurp for everyone.
Zach Allen was the counterpart to J.J. Watt in Arizona last year, and he got a bag, even though he's average.
Calais Campbell on the Falcons, right?
I don't know. That dude's 90. He probably plays like 20% of snaps.
Well, he's definitely there. Jesse Bates, Trey Flowers. Yeah, I feel like things are gonna get worse for the Bears before they get better. I think it's this. Just get rid of this coaching staff. Let these dudes ball out. So, we'll head up the next game. This could be a dreadful game to watch. Ravens and Browns. I feel bad for any of these fans of these two teams. Browns, Massage Watson said he's going to play, but kind of limited here on Friday.
Throw and shoulder, not great.
Yeah. May or may not be running. What do you got?
Ravens have their injury issues because their strength and conditioning coach sucks.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I got Lamar in my 3-0 league, and it's frightening to start him going against, I think, top 3 defense currently.
Cleveland defense looks real nasty.
And the fact that I think the only receiver that's available is Zay Flowers.
They got Bateman that's injured. They got OBJ that's injured.
They cut
Aguilar?
Tylan Wallace a week or 2 ago.
Nelson?
Who?
Nelson? Aguilar?
I thought you were saying JJ Nelson, and I was like,
no,
pretty sure that dude retired like 4 years ago, but
I'm pretty sure Nelson is the other. I mean, they don't have much.
that's frightening.
I would say that
So
Lamar probably does get a rushing touchdown.
he's got to do what he did
Mark
last
Andrews
week.
also probably has to get a rushing
He's got to do
touchdown.
what he did last week and get 100 rushing yards for them to have a shot.
Oh golly, maybe a 2 tight end set. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. What do you think about that?
I'll probably have to do that because you're throwing Zay Flowers, who's strictly slot.
Yeah.
Nelson Aguilar, who's old and dusty.
Kind of dusty. No, Tylan Wallace is on the IR. So Devin Duvernay,
and Duvernay.
Treadwell.
Laquan.
Yes.
That's the biggest bum name we've heard tonight.
Oh my gosh. The Ravens
and then you have a
are
return
in trouble.
specialist as your 3.
Yeah.
That's frightening.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have 2 wide receivers on the field at any time.
And who's their running backs? Gus Edwards got injured last week. Justice Hill's questionable.
Justice Hill is questionable. Gus Edwards, Melvin Gordon, Keaton Mitchell's on the IR. Do we think that Tyler Huntley maybe could play some running back?
Maybe, but then what if he dies and then you're down to no backup QB?
Josh Johnson is the 3rd quarterback on their depth chart.
Oh, another old bum on the squad.
Why does this happen to the Ravens every year?
I don't know, but that Josh Johnson, that's his he's played for half the teams in the league, no doubt.
Hey, good man. Seems like a nice guy.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
For running back? Good old Uncle Lenny.
They're not signing Lenny.
Sitting out home on the couch can do just as good as Gus Edwards and Dobbins.
To be fair, Mr. Johnson has only played for 7 teams. So
that's questionable.
I just looked it up.
Suspect.
I have the Browns winning this one 20-17. Don't feel the best about it, but I think Amari Cooper and company, those wideouts are going to be real nice, and I think we'll probably see their defense probably have a just murder. They're going to be coming for heads.
Yeah.
Those dudes are absolute dogs. What was your score?
I got 17-16 Browns.
Good golly. That's a terrible game. Ooh.
Lamar's going to make some plays and get him into field goal range a couple times. And JT's going to have 4 field goals. 3 field goals. I can't
count. Browns are winning 17-16, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds bad. We have the 2-1 Steelers at the 1-2 Texans. What are you thinking? Another terrible game.
Terrible game.
Watt is looking pretty nice. going to be up for Defensive Player of the Year again.
The only thing good about the Steelers is that defense.
They are pretty solid. They come in real hot on the quarterback. I have the Texans sneaking away with one, 20-17. Tank Dell is going to be snagging some balls. Nico Collins looking really nice. Can we get John Mechie out there though? To be fair, um, is that dude playing? And Damian Pierce, where have you been, my good man? Um, I don't know. I think I don't think that the Steelers offense is any good at all. George Pickens good for a highlight reel every once in a while, but I
Outside of that,
I mean
Kenny Pickett.
Austin's had a few nice catches.
Oh no, the thing is, Kenny Pickett will have one long touchdown off a broken defensive play like he's had the last couple weeks, and everyone's gonna be, oh, he's good, he's got it, and it's like, dude's terrible.
I don't think Kenny Pickett's good, but he's good for the town. I mean, that dude knows how to crank a good Bezo or two.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on Houston with another surprise dub.
What do we got?
17-13.
God, that's a terrible game too. All right, let's put them points on the board. We got the other a winless game: Vikings at Panthers. Bryce Young's gonna be back in action. I have 30-21 Vikings taking the first win of the season. Jordan Addison will catch a touchdown here. Hawkinson, get out of here, son. Madison, I think we'll find out that he's still not very good, but these wide receivers are going to be bonkers. Kirk Cousins is going to get nutty once again. What are you thinking?
Yeah, ditto. Kirky throws for another 300-yard game. 2 to 3 TEDs. I'm going to go 31-17.
All right. So not too much discrepancy here. I think the only
Bryce
one
Young's
that we
having a little trouble figuring out the NFL game.
Darnold, does he come back in?
Not unless he gets hurt.
Okay, we'll see.
And it's Dalton, by the way.
Dalton, my bad. Rams and at Colts. Richardson, we're coming back to play.
Colts 3-1. Colts with the dub.
You think the Colts are going to win this game?
Yes.
What? Why? Is Zach Moss going to crush another 100 yards? Yeah.
No, but we got A. Rich back, baby.
I don't see it.
Well,
what's your score? Yeah, Darnold plays for
24-17.
What am I thinking? I got the other way. 24-17 to the Rams. So,
Rams did not look good on Monday.
No, but let's not act like the Colts are some world beaters here.
They're leading the AFC South, baby.
You think they're going to take it over the Jags?
No, but they're playing better.
So they're
than
not winning the AFC South?
They're not, but they're playing a lot better than Jags are right now.
Who's a better coach?
Peterson.
Okay, well, he'll get his boys shaped up. I just don't see. Zach Moss can't have another breakout game. Although I don't think that looks very good for Jonathan Taylor. That he's just absolutely nutting on dudes. But
Jonathan Taylor came out the other day and said he doesn't want to play with them, regardless.
Well, I don't know what to think about this whole thing, man. I feel so bad for Jonathan Taylor. Then again,
he's gonna get traded. He might get traded to the Browns.
You think?
He might.
Why would they do that?
Have a stud running back?
I mean, is Jerome Ford that bad?
we didn't get to see the other day.
What do you have? 18 carries. I think he only had.
No,
He was
he did
averaging.
not have that many.
Sorry, 10 carries, 18 yards, 1.8.
I don't even think he had 10.
10 carries. Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure the last I saw was 7.
Well, let's look this one up here real quick, Brian.
He had 10.
Okay, for 18 yards.
Yeah.
And 2 tutties.
And 3 or 4 of those were in garbage time, so weren't utilizing it early. Kareem Hunt is made of glass apparently. Hasn't played in a while. He got hurt. I wouldn't be surprised if JT goes to the Browns. And the other one I saw today was the Browns trade for Derrick Henry. Their rental because his contract's up after this year. I'm pretty sure.
1-year rental. Can you imagine Derrick Henry anywhere but Tennessee though?
No, but if I'm Tennessee, I freaking rip it. Dude's 29, turns 30, and you are bad. Get some draft capital. Dude's
does Derrick Henry look good though?
Round, he hasn't looked good because he has no O line, and they're usually playing from behind.
That's fair.
He's easily a first and a third.
You think you get a first and a third out of him? Then what do you get for Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, first and third is excessive.
Okay.
McCaffrey wasn't even a first, right?
No. Second, third, and fourth, right?
It was second, third, and fourth, and I think there was one more like the following year, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably second and a fourth or something.
For a 29-year-old? I don't think you're going to get that.
Third and a fourth? You need to get 2 picks out of it. Is what I'm getting
okay,
at.
That's fair. Third and a fourth, maybe. You're definitely not getting a first. I think you do need to move off of him. He does not look good though. But then again, they've had like bad games that they were playing, so I don't know what to think.
I think he did decent against the Chargers when they won, but other than that, he looked terrible last week because they were getting
terrible.
Throated.
They were getting throated.
Who was the first week? I can't remember who they played first week, but he had like 60 yards on like 17 carries or something.
Saints. That was the Saints too. Yeah, Saints, Chargers, Browns. I can't believe that they beat the Chargers. Yeah. That's actually nutty.
Saints 15 for 63. Chargers 25 for 80. Woof. Then
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's 3.2 a carry. And then last week, 11 for 20. So his best game was week 1, 15 for 63, 4.2 yards to carry. I think he had a couple grabs as well for some yardage.
I mean, Tennessee needs to deal him, but this makes it so it doesn't make any sense at all. Why would DeAndre Hopkins go to Tennessee?
Get that last bag.
No, that's
the only reason why he went there.
But this just doesn't he doesn't have a quarterback. He doesn't have a running back now. He has no line. He care? I don't know. Would you want to go week in and week out and just getting your shit tossed?
If I'm 31, I'm getting paid whatever he got paid, and I'm at the tail end of my career, absolutely.
Dude, I'm trying to win games. I'm trying to have fun every single week.
It's different for different people, man.
How much money do you think he's already made?
150.
What?
I don't know what his contract.
I don't know what he's made. But if you've already made 150, what are we doing here?
He's at least made 100.
Oh my! But okay, the point still stands. You could make $50 million and it would make a difference, right? You can make 100 million, be the same thing. You make 150 million, the same thing again. What are we doing, dude?
Get in that bag, and then maybe the Titans do a trade to get some capital there as well.
No way.
Why not?
Who do you think is going to want to pick up DeAndre Hopkins? He's already
The Ravens?
no behave. The Ravens are going to go for DeAndre Hopkins.
They don't have any receivers.
Well, they have like 17. They have like 17 receivers. They just can't stay healthy.
Why not have Hopkins then?
Because then it's real
I
crowded.
wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded as well. It makes sense to do that. It's like the Royals every year. The Royals every offseason sign a veteran that like had a down year the year before, and then we trade him before the deadline and get some picks for him. We do it every single year.
I mean, I don't know. He could have made this so much easier at the beginning of the season if he had just gone to a place that made sense.
He didn't. He waited too long. He wanted more money than what the good teams were offering, or what the good teams had available to offer.
I guess what's going to change?
What do you mean?
Do the teams have any new money to offer him?
No.
So he's going to restructure his contract, right? I don't know, Brian.
I'm pretty sure he went for the Titans because it was 100% guaranteed.
Oh my golly! Tennessee Titans.
Doesn't matter if he gets hurt or he doesn't put up stats. I think that's what the contract was.
Get it figured out.
It's like the OBJ contract. He had what, 13 million guaranteed, plus 5 million for incentives.
Yeah, that's fair.
He probably got somewhere similar to that.
OBJ is probably going to play like 5 games this year. That's crazy. I don't even know how he got here because we were talking about the Rams and the Colts. I have 24-17 Rams. They're going to be catching dubs here this week. We're hanging out in New Orleans. Buccaneers and Saints both hanging out at 2-1. I got the Bucks 17-14. I think Derek Carr still is questionable.
He's not playing.
He's not playing. Okay, Jameis Winston. So don't start Chris Olave, is what you're saying.
No, you 100% start him.
I mean, golly.
Half his yards last week were from Winston.
Yeah, but Derek Carr and Olave are looking nice together.
Yeah, but I'm saying Winston's going to chuck it regardless. That dude slings balls.
Who do you have winning this game?
I'm with you on the Bucs just because it seems every year the Bucs just have their number. Whether it's Tom Brady, I think Winston's beat him a couple times too when he was with the Bucs. I don't know. With Jameis starting, I don't feel comfortable.
Saints defense though is looking pretty slick.
Saints defense is good. It's gonna be a defensive game. It usually is with those teams. I'm gonna go.
Saints could get a lot of pressure on the quarterback though with that dodgy offensive line for the Bucs.
I'm going 16-13 Bucs.
Okay, 17-14 and 16-13. Eagles Commanders 27-14. I got Eagles taking the dub.
Eagles 31-17.
Ooh. Which wideout gets the touchdown catch in that one for the Eagles?
They split 1-1. Then you get a Hurts tutty and a Swift tutty.
Okay. And then a field goal. Gosh, be so nice to have Devonta Smith go absolutely bonkers. Sneak into that top 12 range instead of that top 50. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to Taylor. He knows. Bengals and Titans. What do you have, B?
By the way, top 50 is like MVS range. Get out of
Okay, well, maybe.
here. Who was up next? Sorry.
Bengals Titans.
Bengals.
What score this one?
Joe Burr's legs not great still.
Do you think he has under 200 yards?
Yeah.
Dude, he threw the ball like 40 times.
Oh, did you say under or over 200?
Under.
No, he has over 200.
Okay, golly, I was gonna say.
They'll do what they did last week, and Chase just goes off for $150. I'm gonna go 24-13.
24-13. Seeing his last game, what did he have? How many times did he throw for last game? 49 times he threw that ball. T. Higgins, I think, had 3 drops himself. What do you say, 24-13?
Yeah.
All right.
Chase finally gets in the end zone.
Okay. What about 27-10 for me is what I have. T. Higgins, I think, is finally going to get some goodies. I don't think. I mean, Titans defense for the against the run is pretty nice. I hope T. Higgins doesn't drop the ball 7 times like he did here last week, but we'll see. It definitely hurt me in fantasy. So I got a 27-10 as well. We'll see what happens. Tennessee, oh man, they could go down pretty early. Raiders at Chargers. Jimmy G not playing. What do we think?
Chargers.
By how much?
Oh, and Eckler's not playing. Oh gosh, and Big Mikey's out. Oh man,
QJ.
it's gonna be a 2013.
Damn, I had 23-10 to be fair to you. 20-13 for Brian.
I think the play on that game is gonna be Joshua Palmer.
You don't think Keenan Allen's going to get 20 targets again?
No, I think they'll blanket him.
Do they have anyone to blanket him?
You put 2 guys on him at all times. Make Herbert throw to anybody else.
Keenan Allen is still going to have at least 7 catches.
Sure. He's not going to have 20 targets, though, and he's not going to have 18 receptions.
Oh. QJ, what do you think he gets in?
3 catches, 20-something yards, 30
Golly,
yards.
you hate QJ. You don't think he gets anything? 20 yards?
The routes I've seen him run so far this year, and especially the routes where they're throwing him the ball, they're like 10-yard comebacks. Until they actually trust him to throw up a big Mikey Hail Mary, go up and out get the guy, no faith in the dude until that happens.
I'll say QJ Tutty this weekend just because of that.
You are high.
Not yet, but Patriots at Cowboys. Cowboys going to bounce back?
Yeah, it's going to be close, though.
I have 20-13. Cowboys.
I got Cowboys 2017.
Oof.
Bill just knows what to do on almost every team, it seems like.
He's played for a while.
He's gonna make Dak look like a bum. Oh wait, he already is.
Oh gosh. Do we think that who's going to be is CeeDee Lamb going to have a bounce back game or what?
He better. I need him too. Jeez, man.
Gallup, Brandon Cooks, who's going to be? I mean,
I lost in sleeper last week because CD had freaking bum stats.
well,
You
can't
play
win
the
them all, Brian.
Cardinals. Get the boy the Rock, man.
What? What are the Cardinals, dude? Are they good?
I don't get it. Their defense is terrible, but their defense look good this year. But is that the Eagles' defensive coordinator? That's the head coach now.
Yeah.
That's why they're better on defense this year. Don't have any big names, but they're better than they were last year.
I don't know. Gannon's kind of an oddball.
Super oddball, but
they made him look like an absolute idiot preseason.
But
His speech to get everyone hyped up is baffling. That's borderline baffling.
Yeah. I was also
Who took the bus?
In regards to the Cardinals talk, I saw a freaking article today that said Kyler Murray's coming off the pup list after
Week 5?
No, he's not. No, they're not going to play him, is what they said.
They're not going to activate him?
No. They said even after he comes off the pup list after this week, they're not going to play him for. They didn't say a timeline, but they said he's not going to be playing anytime soon.
Why not?
Bum knee still, dude.
So just keep him on the IR again, right?
I mean, that would be their move from then, yeah. They didn't say that in the article about him going to the IR, but they said after he comes out the pup, he's not looking to play anytime soon.
Oh, man. Okay. Does Hollywood Brown get traded before the end of the season?
I would say no.
You don't think so? Contract year for him.
Oh, is it? He's still on his rookie?
I'm pretty sure he's on a contract.
No, I think they signed him. I think they signed him when the Ravens made the trade. I think that's what he wanted from the Ravens was a deal. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, he is an unrestricted free agent next
so then
year.
They picked up his 5th-year option then.
No, he's a free agent next year.
No, I'm saying they picked it up for this year. Because there's no way he's played more than 5 years in the league.
This is his 5th year. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Cardinals picked up his 5th year last year.
So
he's still on his rookie year deal.
Do you think he's getting traded? Why would they keep him? Why would they keep him around?
They probably have the money to.
I mean, they got a shitload of money, but
yeah. ESPN Cardinals Kyler Murray won't come off pup when eligible. Arizona Sports Cardinals QB Kyler Murray weeks away from return to field.
Dude, we also thought that Nick Chubb only tore his MCL.
No, you were the only one that thought that.
No, that's not true. I said there's no way that he only tore his MCL and he's out for 6 months.
Why'd you just say we thought that?
Because that was the report that was saying he had torn his MCL and he was still out for 6 to 8 months. I said there's no way that's happening. So then why
are we saying we? Me and you didn't say that. You should say the media said.
I don't understand. Okay.
Me and you were on the same page. Fine. We both were
that's no crazy way. To think that he's only torn his. I mean, looking at that, he blew up everything in his freaking knee. There was no chance that was the case.
So don't say we.
I guess
say the media or the dumb talking journalist heads said he had a boo-boo scrape on his knee. He'll be back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fair. I just don't understand why. Yeah, they have Well, they got 12. They got 13 million in cap space for 2023.
So a lot of their money's got to be invested in Kyler still. Buda Baker's making money. I can't
Marquise
think of
Marquise Brown is taking a $13 million cap hit. DJ Humphries, left tackle, is taking a $12.5 million. Zach Ertz is taking 11.6. James Conner is 9.5. Jalen Thompson is 5.5. Paris Johnson is $5 million.
So you can go ahead and take off Connor after this year. You take off the left tackle after this year.
Let's see what the left tackle is. DJ Humphries. No. Well, no, because DJ Humphries is going to be. He has a $13 million dead cap hit here next year. 2025 is $7 million. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2026.
I don't know why they signed him for that big of a deal. I remember thinking about that in the offseason. I remember they signed him. I thought it was a 1-year deal, but apparently not.
Gosh, Zach Ertz is owed money in 2024.
Jeez.
Dead cap $5 million. Cap hit in 2025 is $2.5 million. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2025. Dude's been dead for like 2 years.
I don't know why you're not giving Trey McBride the high draft pick you use on a tight end to get some reps.
Yeah.
Freaking Chiefs to trade for Zach Ertz, get that 2T set, baby.
No. You could use Gray. You could use any one of the tight ends before you do that. That would be silly.
It wouldn't surprise me if they trade Hollywood, though.
I think they should. We'll see what happens, to be fair. Chiefs cap space right now, $5.4 million. Freed up that a little bit. Went from 220, I think, up to 5.4.
Come outside Carlos Dunlap.
I'd do a good Carlos Dunlap. Oh, man. That dude loves to swap balls.
That dude was solid last year.
He was so nice.
He doesn't need to play every down, but when he does come in, I feel like maybe it's the jersey number just being 8. You just always, in him being 6'8" in general, you just always see him, and you're like,
you just always see him.
That dude's doing something.
Well, I think between him and Chris Jones, I think they had like 50% of the hurries last year. So, I do miss Carlos Dunlap. Good man.
I don't know if he's just like calling it quits, or they're gonna do it in Ndamukong Suh and bring him back like week 15 or something. I would get him back earlier. I would get him back earlier to get some reps in.
I'd probably do like week 12.
Chris Jones is back. Cut one of these bum linebackers that we have.
What? We don't have that many bum linebackers, to be fair.
There's 6 linebackers on the roster right now.
You got
That's absurd.
So
you only need the 4. All you need is Gay, Bolton, Tranquil, and freaking Chenal. Cochran and I can't even think.
Jones.
Yeah, I knew it was Jones. I didn't know his first name. That dude needs to go. I don't care how good he is on a special teamer.
Well, that's why they're keeping him.
Give me some Dunlap up in this B.
They got like 10 defensive. They got like 10 defensive tackles, dude.
Cut one. Yeah, isn't Dickerson or one of them?
So they got Keandre
Henderson?
Coburn, new guy. They have Neil Farrell Jr. They got Derek Nandi, and they have Chris Jones. Who's Neil Farrell?
We traded the Raiders for him. He was like a third or fourth round pick a couple years ago. I think we sent like a 7th or something, or 6th. What's the edge situation? Amanu, Karloftis, FAU, Dana.
Let me pull that back up. So Amanehu, Dana, Karloftis, Enudike, Uzama, Wharton, Dickerson, Herring, and BJ Thompson.
Yeah, get rid of the two of those bombs. Dickerson's like a 26, 27-year-old. Get rid of him. Keep BJ Thompson because you just drafted him in the 4th round.
Malik Herring, where's he from?
He's been a depth guy for years, last couple of years.
Yeah, undrafted 2021.
Get rid of Dickerson. Give me some Carlos Dunlap. Get that big Haas daddy knocking things down with his big bear claws. Give me that guy.
He does have some bear paws, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, Dickerson's probably the dude to go, right? Him or Herring.
That's exactly one of those two.
Yeah. I think you still keep around the linebackers. I would anyway, but Brian hates linebackers, so Cam Jones.
I don't hate linebackers. I just don't think we need more than 4.
Okay, last game of the week, Brian.
Most of the time, we're playing a 4-2-5.
Okay, well, we got 2 linebackers hurt right now, so Cardinals and 49ers to end the week.
Are they Monday night?
I hope not, but I think they are.
No, they're not Monday night. Monday night's Giants and someone.
Ooh, I didn't have them. Okay. Gosh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Cardinals 49ers should just be a 325 game.
Seattle, New York is the Monday night. You're right. Arizona, San Francisco. What do you got?
San Fran.
By how much?
Thrashing.
What's a thrashing mean?
34-17.
What? 34-17? Okay. Giants, 4-17.
You have 49ers as well?
Yeah, I got 24-10, to be fair to you. So we'll see about that. Seattle and the Giants. I'm gonna go Seattle. 20,
I don't even know why that was a thought process in your head.
20-10. Well, I had to pick out what the score is going to be, Brian.
I thought you were picking out the team. You were like,
no.
Seattle.
No, Seattle's going to win that one.
Yeah, easily. Saquon's not playing. And Seattle's just better in general. Giants defense is absolute trash. And Jamal Adams' first game back after the season opener from last year. Hopefully he's good to go and we see some sick plays from him. Love that dude. He was always my pick on Madden when I did the fantasy drafts. 2nd or 3rd round. Get them safeties.
I can't say I know what you're talking about.
You don't know Jamal Adams? Oh, my God.
I did not play too much Madden.
Just Jamal Adams in general. You don't know that name?
No.
No. Best safety, like
in Madden?
No, best safety in the league like 3 years ago when he got traded from the Jets to the Seahawks because the Jets were trying to get draft picks because they were bumps 3 years ago, but they still are.
No, I'm. That was about the time I was still
not really paying attention.
Big footy fan.
Yeah. But he's had some injury history lately. Last year, was it a torn hammy or torn quad? I think it was quads on the front. No, quads on the back. What? Hammy's on the back. Quads on the front.
On the back.
Torn quad because it came off the knee.
Oh man.
Trying to sack Russell Wilson last year in the season opener in Seattle last year. And the story came out he was talking about retiring at 27 because just the injury history he's had the last couple of years has not been great for him. I think before last year, back-to-back consecutive years of the torn labrum. So hopefully he's still got it. We'll see. He hasn't really played much the last couple of years because those injuries. But yeah, Seattle easily. 31.
My golly.
16. And no, do 17.
31-17. We're in agreement for a lot of these games this week, Brian.
Fair.
Dolphins, Bills, we are not in agreement on. Rams, Colts, not in agreement. I think that's it.
That's good. I don't want to be in agreement with you on everything. Especially when I'm ahead like 5-6 games right now on the picking correctly.
Well, here we go. 9-5, and then last week you were 12-4. I was 9-7, so 3 games. We'll see. Make up that. Don't worry about that, Brad.
Doubt it.
Not a bad shot though. Make sure you get in your fantasy lineups early tomorrow. B, what do you?
You had to have the Jacksonville Falcons guys ready to go tonight, unless you're an early bird riser. Game is at 8:30. We are in Central Time, so I don't know about anybody else. Might be a little rough over there on West Coast. West Coast would be a little rough. That's what, a 5 o'clocker? No, they're only 2.
Yeah,
that's a 6 o'clock game. Yowza. So if you're on the West Coast watching us, doubtfully anybody on the West Coast is watching us, but hey, just throwing it out there. Get those in. I mean, this isn't go out right now. Nobody's going to be watching. Ignore anything I'm saying because nobody is going to be watching this by the time we upload it. So.
Oh my gosh, there is zero chance.
I mean, we should have had this ripped yesterday. That's what we should have done. But hey,
wow,
we got issues with family and all these other things, so it happens.
Well, I gotta say, Brian, I am definitely gonna have the. I to be fair, I'm not playing Drake London. Calvin Ridley, I think I do have one league's playing him, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm not too high on tomorrow morning's game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither am I. I think we overshot our scores a bit. I think it's going to be, I don't know, jet lag and all that stuff. I just think it's going to be
24-13, 24-17. That's not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. It's probably going to be more of a 17-13, 17-10. Who knows? But yeah, in that game, out of my 6 leagues, I think the only person I'm starting is Bijan. Granted, I only have. No, I'm starting Kirk in one of my sleeper leagues because Big Mikey's out and someone else was out. So
Big Mikey's dead.
Kind of had to throw Kirky in there, but
hey, you won't be disappointed.
I was thinking about playing Lawrence because I think he's going to have a bounce back game. But when I got Purdy versus the lonely Cardinals, I had to play Purdy.
Watch Cardinals pull out a dub. Crazy. Yeah, we got a long day of crispiness to ensue here tomorrow, so cannot wait. Brian, you said earlier this week that you are an adult, so you will wake up early. We'll see if that happens. 8:30.
I'll see you at 9.
I don't know about that.
I was up at 7:30 this morning.
Oh wow. Well,
weekends without a kid, Daddy would have been awake before 11.
Maybe. 11:45. Set the lineup real quick, and then you would have had a pizza in the oven, ready to watch the games. That's what would have happened.
It was a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, everyone. Take it easy. Take care. B. We'll see you in the morning. I hope you're ready, my
Deuces.
good man.
See you
Hasta
tomorrow.
luego.